It's the cleaner again, Kenny Omega. Oh yeah, we're showing you some great matches. Of course, they're mine. Today, one of my favorites, 2016 at Ryogoku. You are watching World Pro Wrestling Returns.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm Jim Ross alongside Josh Barnett. We are ready to get it on. The never overweight title is going to be on the line as that man, the champion, Shibata, takes on Kyle O'Reilly. Katsuyori Shibata, the embattled never overweight champion, to meet his challenger, a tough challenger, in Kyle O'Reilly. There's the bell, and Josh, this will not be for the weak at heart.
No, and no need for any fluff. We don't need a lot of entrance, nothing. I mean, the fact that we're going right to this match is exactly perfect for these two individuals. They're just going to go straight to it. Each one's going to batter, beat, and try to tear apart each other as they're both looking to not just win that title tonight or defend it in Shibata's case, but showcase how good they are in this New Japan Pro Wrestling ring.
Slow, baby, just slow.
You hear Bobby Fish in the corner of Kyle O'Reilly.
Bobby Fish knows what it's like to be in the ring with Shibata. He had a long night. Not that long ago, actually, in the competing against Shibata, who's just been unholy, a terror. And O'Reilly looking to find that leg. That ankle couldn't quite grasp control.
Shibata getting the takedown out of that, ending up in the guard of Kyle O'Reilly, posturing up, passing those legs, looking to get side control. Kyle O'Reilly still working off his back there, trying to find an opportunity to reverse Shibata. Maybe looking for a double wrist lock off bottom, but both men really kind of, I mean, neither one is conceding in any way, but they're taking their time. They're getting a feel for each other.
Obviously, both men are submission experts. They don't want to be making a fatal mistake that could put them in harm's way quickly and emphatically in this one-fall match.
Nice little sweep by O'Reilly now puts Shibata on bottom as Kyle's looking to pass Shibata's legs by.
Many fans are aware that Kyle O'Reilly in Ring of Honor upset Shibata. And I say upset not in disrespect to Kyle O'Reilly or Ring of Honor, but Shibata was the favorite going into that match that O'Reilly won. So now we're back here in Japan. Shibata's title is on the line as a result of him losing in the States to O'Reilly.
Yeah, and it was a nice heel hook counter there to O'Reilly's pass. Got the rope break as Kyle goes to the arm drag. Shibata hits the standing switch. Standing Nelson. Looking for a full Nelson is Shibata. Snap mare.
Ooh, big kick missed.
And you know, knowing Shibata, he's going to want revenge for that loss. He's going to want to not only redeem himself, he's going to want to take that loss back in such a way that it just can't even be considered that it was ever the case. He's going to want revenge and then some.
It says a reply by the never openweight champion. Shibata is a walking weapon without mistake. But certainly to downgrade Kyle O'Reilly would be a mistake as well.
Working a top wrist lock there is Shibata. Keeping the hands stuck, attacking the wrist. That left arm of Kyle O'Reilly's. Shibata takes the back, Looking to transition off to the armbar on that same side. Well, now going to the short arm scissor.
Yeah, very, very nicely done. Almost seamless from one arm predicament to the short arm scissors eventually. Seeing really a unique, almost a forgotten style of mat wrestling that we don't see that often anymore in pro wrestling.
This is true. This is really more of a contest right now in a scientific nature. Seen a lot of the elements of the roots of professional wrestling, catch as catch can. But right now, you know, holds are great, but if you start stomping on something, there's bound to be success there too. Ooh, big form.
Our kick to the quads. Hear the pop of the leather of the shoe of Kyle O'Reilly to the flesh of Katsuyori Shibata. And now look at those palm strikes. Use the heel of the hand, and now looking for a cross arm breaker and a submission victory. As Josh pointed out, Bobby Fish, you can see him on the far side of the ring shouting encouragement to his oftentimes tag team partner.
Kyle's got that X there with his legs trying to separate the grip of Shibata there as he's in on that arm bar, on that arm lock. He's got the cross arm breaker, he's got the arm extended.
And Shibata quickly, with a great deal of urgency, finds his way to the bottom rope. You'll get a break there, but some damage has been obviously done. Again, that's part of the game of human chess, as the late great Gordon Soley would say. Now we'll find out exactly how these moving parts, including the shoulder of Shibata, will factor into the outcome of this contest.
I like that, human chess. Billy Robinson used to call it physical chess. O'Reilly there taking advantage of that 4 count on the break on that arm lock. Getting in some extra.
Yeah, O'Reilly certainly knows he wants to exploit the left shoulder, and he's doing so, or the right shoulder, excuse me. And ironically, we know that Shibata is right-handed.
Yes.
So to exasperate an existing shoulder injury, as we are seeing here, is very sound strategy.
Hard stomp to the shoulder by O'Reilly as he continues that assault on that taped up shoulder and injured arm of Katsuyori Shibata. Snapping it like a wet towel there. And applying a chicken wing there.
Yes, it starts with a hammerlock position, goes into a chicken wing. The arm is still hammered, much like I was a couple of days ago. Nonetheless, that's another story. And the running knee drop, and Shibata just can't quite get away from Kyle O'Reilly and in the process protect his right arm.
Yeah, O'Reilly very nimble, able to change directions quickly and continue that assault. Snapmare attacking the arm. Is O'Reilly a bit of a like a top wrist lock situation? Shibata working his way back up to the feet. Shots down below, but those low kicks and slaps. Hard knee and a kick.
Nice exchange by Kyle O'Reilly. Now that was an impressive offensive flurry by the very determined challenger.
The only thing missing from that was Bobby Fish saying, "Sweep the leg, Johnny." Attacking the other arm.
Back suplex.
Low backdrop into that Achilles lock on the taped left knee of Shibata.
Shibata is a physical mess. His style is not conducive to being injury-free or injury-freer.
Yeah. Well, O'Reilly here, like a physician looking at a chart, just going after every problem area on his opponent here, Katsuyori Shibata. Shibata using just some brute force to get out of that.
Started out on the right shoulder of Shibata. The pain and the focus has evolved to the left leg of the champion. It just may not be Shibata's night, because we knew coming into this match, yeah, right. Well, you know what's coming now, right? A harder kick.
Oh. Shibata calls for him to bring it on.
Right in the solar plexus and the abdomen. It's that last kick block and a knockdown by Shibata, taking O'Reilly down to his hands and knees.
That great counter by catching that middle kick and then following with that hard forearm shot right to the jaw.
We talked about Shibata's injuries and the collateral damage. He will take a lot of punishment, as we've seen, to get his in. And these exchanges sometimes are not equitable. They're not good investments for the champion.
A hellacious European uppercut. Shibata looking to land that drop kick.
Man, that is pinpoint accuracy by Shibata. Both feet squarely in the face of Kyle O'Reilly.
Half-hatch suplex.
And Shibata going for the cover. And gets a near fall. Folks, we've got to take a commercial timeout. But we'll be right back. Don't go away. The Never Openweight Championship is being decided here on AXSTV. I'm Jim Ross alongside Josh Barnett. The scene is Tokyo. The champion, Katsuyori Shibata, defending against Kyle O'Reilly. We talked about the backstory of this match. O'Reilly upset Shibata in a Ring of Honor card. Look at this octopus.
He goes from the abdominal stretch to an octopus hold.
And Shibata now hooks the right arm of O'Reilly, pulling O'Reilly away from the ropes. And now O'Reilly somehow has got to try to get back there because he's got no success in breaking the hold otherwise.
Rolling the two of them into the ropes was about all he could really do, it seemed like, at that moment. But excellent wrestling skills from Shibata there in those transitions. Ooh, hard kick right to the chin. Looking for that PK. High boot to the face, but there's no lack of fight in Kyle O'Reilly.
Either one of these guys. I mean, they're so to be admired.
They don't come much tougher than this, JR.
We love the toughness.
You hear Bobby telling him don't stand there, but he just can't help himself. You're not going to get Kyle O'Reilly to back down as he's caught in this front choke here. Shibata jump scissor and locked up.
Yeah, restricting the flow of blood to the brain is Shibata. O'Reilly is in much more danger than he might want us to believe. Good counter. Oh, Shibata looking for that nasty, vile headbutt. Or kick blocked.
Oh, captured suplex. Taking a page out of Mai and Akira Maeda's book for the cover.
And a near fall. Shibata his head bounced off the canvas. Keep that in mind.
Well, just like Shibata early on was encouraging Kyle to throw those kicks and catch it and finish and counter him with that hard right forearm. O'Reilly did the same to set up that captured suplex. And now it looks to be taking charge of the match back away from Shibata.
A very physical matchup. Both men utilizing expert mat wrestling styles. Both men looking for a variety of submissions. Both men using strikes to their advantage.
O'Reilly looking to work that front choke with a Marcelo-style high elbow. Oh!
Brainbuster.
Vertical drop. Brainbuster lands. He's down.
Cover and a near fall. And right for the cross arm breaker. O'Reilly pugnacious, tenacious.
Well, not able to get it because as Shibata was putting his head into the gap there, but O'Reilly transitioning to the triangle choke, looking to pass out the champion. Elbows off the bottom.
Elbows off the top of the head from the bottom exactly.
He's out.
You can hear Fish trying to encourage the referee to call the match.
Stay right there, Kyle. He's out. He's out. He's out. Right there, Kyle.
Bobby Fish shouting encouragement to Kyle O'Reilly that Shibata's out or near out.
O'Reilly throwing those elbows, and he's trying to pull that right shin in deeper. If he can really get it fully locked behind the left knee there, I don't think Shibata is going to be able to finish this match conscious.
Shibata locking his hands.
Arm breaker, arm breaker.
Cross arm breaker, but Shibata's too near the rope. It was a quicker than a hiccup counter into the cross arm breaker by Kyle O'Reilly.
Now that was match if he wasn't able to find those ropes as quickly as he did. He was looking to get that powerbomb counter, but O'Reilly very smartly sussed it out early on, hooked under the leg to keep that triangle transition, then went to the cross arm breaker.
I'm loving this mat wrestling physical
nice
style. Shibata now, that sleeper. Just look at his leverage advantage. Taller, longer. And
transition to a backdrop suplex. God, just dumped him right on his head, JR.
And O'Reilly back up quickly. Shows you the strength in O'Reilly's neck. And look at these suplexes. They're coming in bunches. Kick. Man, that O'Reilly with a hell of a shot. Then gets caught with a dynamite kick.
Destruction Derby's got nothing on doing damage compared to these two.
It's almost a human edition of the old Wide World of Sports Joey Chitwood thrill show. Human Demolition Derby at its best here. Huge crowd on hand. They're singing Dandy here, folks, for the never overweight title. Glad you're with us. Oh my goodness. O'Reilly frothing at the mouth. We said it before and said again. It ain't ballet, baby.
Yeah, don't get us wrong, man. There ain't nothing pretty about the kind of wars that these two are going to get into.
Combinations, Kyle, combinations.
And if Kyle can listen to his partners,
More than one.
These are sickening thuds right to the jaw. I got a feeling a couple of guys are going to be eating soup for a while after this one. And look at this, thinking alike. Both men are down, and again, in this title match, the officials are reluctant to utilize a multiple count.
Neither one of these men wants this match to end in such a fashion. Neither do we. Oh, what a hellacious lariat.
The knockdown by O'Reilly.
Off the ropes. Hard kick to the jaw.
The kick, the cover now. And Shibata barely able to kick out. O'Reilly really thought, as did I think a lot of folks here, that O'Reilly had the title in his grasp.
Yeah, taking a page out of Shibata's book with that kick to the head off of the ropes. Not enough to keep Shibata down and out.
Kyle O'Reilly has proven again he's tougher than a $2 steak. Back up fighting, shooting those knees. Kicks, lethal kicks. Strikes by O'Reilly.
Brutal combination, stop with a hard palm strike and a spinning back chop into that sleeper.
Right back into the sleeper from the taller Katsuyori Shibata. O'Reilly's trying to separate one hand. Look at O'Reilly's eyes. They just went to a different direction.
Oh, PK!
My God, the kick almost beheaded O'Reilly. And now is it a rear naked choke, Josh?
It looks like he's got the sleeper hold on him that he isolated and went for it. He's got that arm trapped. So O'Reilly can only fight it off with one hand.
O'Reilly in trouble. O'Reilly fading. Referee's got to be careful here. It's locked in. The sleeper is locked in. O'Reilly's face is getting redder and redder by the heartbeat.
Mouthpiece falls out.
And it's over. It's over. The referee stops it. The referee is stopping the fight. O'Reilly held on as long as he could until losing consciousness. And the third title defense for the never overweight champion, Katsuyori Shibata, is successful.
Well, and like I said earlier, I didn't think it'd be enough for Shibata to just get a win. And he may have been able to get the pinfall, honestly, right after that PK, but instead, went right into that sleeper with the body scissor, trapping the arm of O'Reilly and passing him completely out to add a hell of a punctuation mark to their series of events.
Well, Shibata avenges his only loss to Kyle O'Reilly here tonight in a classic. Our main event is coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. The Tokyo Dome heavyweight title match is at stake. Don't you go away.
Winning the G1, you get the briefcase. This is your ticket to the Tokyo Dome main event. But of course, New Japan doesn't like that. No, a foreigner in the main event? No way. We want to steal it from you. So they make me defend this thing against everyone. They put me through the ringer. They wanted Japanese versus Japanese, of course. I'm trying to change the business. I'm trying to change this company for the better, and they want me to lose. However, I do love this country and its people. I just hate the company itself. So, you want me to defend it? You think Yoshihashi can beat me? You think Goto can beat me when he failed at the G1 final? Look, I'm trying to do new things in New Japan. I'm trying to make history. I'm trying to move this business forward, make New Japan bigger. Why? Why would New Japan ask me to rematch the G1 finals? I don't get it. But okay, you're asking me to do it? No problem. I'll wrestle Goto again. I'll beat him again. No one is gonna stop me from being in the main event of the Tokyo Dome. Not Goto, not Yoshihashi, not anybody. You can't. You're not on my level. You never will be.
Indeed, a high-stakes matchup here in our main event. Kenny Omega won the G1 tournament, ironically, against Hiroki Goto. And now they meet again, Josh Barnett. And if Goto wins this match, he will then get the main event slot at the Tokyo Dome for the IWGP heavyweight title.
He might feel a little redemption also in beating Kenny Omega after Omega took that G1 Climax tournament win away from Goto this year.
I would think that we will see an inspired effort here tonight by the fierce warrior Hiroki Goto, because his goal was to always get into the main event at the Tokyo Dome. Winning the G1 was one way to achieve that. But now, as things have played out, whether Kenny Omega is right or not in his dissertation about the political landscape, this man, Hiroki Goto, who we both have great respect for, has a wonderful opportunity to get to the promised land on January the 4th.
That's what you're talking about. Opportunity here, JR. Every wrestler wants to see their career at its peak. Well, if Goto wants to try and change the story of what his career is, this is the opportunity that can get him there. To get that to get a chance to fight for the IWGP heavyweight title is massive and a difficult challenge in and of itself. And the thing is, to even get to that IWGP heavyweight title shot, it's got to go through Kenny Omega and even potentially the rest of the Bullet Club, depending on if Omega decides to show up solo or with his cronies.
Goto finished the 2016 G1 with a 6-3 record. Ironically, so did Omega. So they both had really good G1 tournaments. It just so happened that when they met in the finals, it was Omega's night. Now the question is, and really there's a lot of pressure on Omega, can he beat Goto twice in a high-stakes match, twice in a row, and can he actually make it to the Tokyo Dome in this coveted role as a challenger for the IWGP heavyweight title?
I I wouldn't doubt that he could. Omega is easily one of the absolute top talents in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's also got Matt and Nick Jackson with him, with a slew of objects there, most likely to be used against his opponent.
Let's remember that if Omega wins, he will become the first North American to headline the Tokyo Dome since Brock Lesnar wrestled Shinsuke Nakamura in 2006.
That's some time.
And that's, of course, following the fact that Omega is the first North American to win the G1.
Well, Omega is really on a roll. His confidence must be at an all-time high, perfectly honest. I really think he's got to be the favorite heading into this match.
Well, here's the thing. He's got great confidence as Omega. First of all, he's taking his opponent for granted a little bit here, that he's in a safe zone, number one.
Yes.
But number two, it was Omega who was more than willing to grant this match, this rematch of the G1 against the man that he defeated.
Yeah, confidence is a fantastic, wonderful tool unless it turns into overconfidence. And that's got to be a massive concern for us as we watch this match and see how it unfolds.
When confidence manifests itself into a little bit of, I don't know, arrogance. And the arrogance now, look out, look, oh, wow, what a shot to the head.
Well, the bell's not even rang
yet. The match has not started. What a hell of a way to start this one, officially or not. A DDT on that briefcase that's now dented. The Young Bucks. And a nice left soccer kick by Hiroki Goto.
There we go. The tenacity of Goto has not lessened, though.
And the Bucks of youth are scattering.
Well, I got to be honest, with all the Bullet Club has done over the years to their opponents, all the underhanded, dirty, despicable tactics, I don't really feel too bad for them getting on the receiving end of it right here.
Enhanced aggression by Hiroki Goto. And now Omega. Oh, look out. Omega left his feet.
Oh, looking for the backdrop outside there. Kick to the stomach.
Omega battling himself back in.
Oh!
Countered suplex. Omega on the mats there. Not much cushion, to say the least. We speculated early on that would this be a night where everything was on the line for Hiroki Goto? Would we see him up his game as far as aggression and physicality? Well, I think the answer is yes.
Absolutely. These guys are going at it tooth and nail like a couple of meth-addicted Wolverines. He gets a roll-up, but it's still pretty early on, and even though he is really acquiring quite a lead and control in this match, is Hiroki Goto, but Omega is going to be a hard guy to put away.
Snap mirror takes Omega down. So, man, with exception of a couple of very brief interludes, this match has belonged to the challenger. And we say challenger, he's challenging for the main event at the Tokyo Dome. Money, prestige, fame, it's all there, awaiting the winner of this match. There's a cover and a quick kick out by Kenny Omega.
And Goto's doing a great job of keeping his body on Omega, pinning him at any opportunity he can and making Omega use that energy to kick out. Goto being the heavier opponent by, I'd say probably about near 20 pounds.
Omega has had a magical year, culminated by winning the G1, but it could all be for naught.
God, how disappointing would that be if you're Kenny Omega, to get to such a height, to have that opportunity, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, stolen from you by a man you've already defeated. Oh, wow, what a bulldog.
Omega avoided the attempted bulldog by Goto, only to land one himself. It used to be the bulldog headlock was only utilized by cowboy wrestlers who wore boots. My, how times have changed. Oh, look at this.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, the referee's back was turned.
Yoshihashi needs to get to the outside.
Matt Jackson, his little brother. Hey, they're really good. The young Bucks are really, really good. But, man, they're going to do anything they can to help the Bullet Club win in any way they can.
Slam hard on the apron from Kenny Omega to Goto, damaging that low back. Oh, here come the Young Bucks with a table from under the ring.
Omega driving his feet into the table.
Well, you can see the footprints as he stomped on the prone Goto there. Take a look as he comes up high and just drives his feet straight down. I guess the only solace to any of this is if Kenny Omega had twisted his ankle while he did it. It's just these guys. I don't know how to really phrase it any better than that.
The Bullet Club stretching the rules, taking advantage of every opportunity to cheat, to deny their plausibility. And look at that missile drop kick by Omega, going for the cover now, and the Canadian gets a near fall.
Well, if there's one way to change the course of a match, is to have your buddies do your dirty work for you. So now, Omega really reefing with a crossface there, the chin lock variant on Goto after him and his despicable little underlings cheap-shotted the challenger here, Goto. The challenger for that right to fight for the IWGP Heavyweight title.
Huge stakes in this matchup. Another amazing main event from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go away. We are seeing a classic unfold. We'll be back in just a moment.
Intruder alert.
He's got to have one thing on his mind right now. Rainmaker.
The Rainmaker defends his turf from an outside agitator.
Okada leaping crossbody over the rail.
Kazuchika Okada battles Naomichi Marufuji for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, right to the jaw. Marufuji's got to be feeling it.
Jim Ross and Josh Barnett called the action.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
New Japan Pro Wrestling next Friday on AXSTV.
We're back. This is our main event. I'm Jim Ross alongside Josh L. Barnett, Kenny Omega, Hiroki Goto. Hand-to-hand combat. The winner's going to go to the main event of the Tokyo Dome and compete for the IWGP Heavyweight title. Yes, Omega won that right by winning the G1 over Hiroki Goto. But for some strange reason, Omega has granted this rematch and put that opportunity on the line.
I can't quite understand the mentality of Kenny Omega to accept this challenge from Hiroki Goto. I mean, it wasn't as if beating Goto for the G1 was an easy task.
Omega looking to rake the eyes. That'll stop anybody in their tracks.
Now forearm.
Trying to restrict the vision of Hiroki Goto is Kenny Omega. The cleaner. And the cleaner could be wasting some valuable time here. The last thing you want to do is to piss off a desperate man.
Goto's shown us all kinds of tenacity, anger, and brutality early on to start this match off. And if Goto can get things going again, it will not be good for Kenny Omega as he's fighting back here with those hard forearm shots. Omega takes it back into control. Puts Goto back in the corner.
Nice knife edge shot by Omega. Again, you're not going to beat your opponent with a knife edge chop, but it can contribute to your effort.
Hell yeah.
Bragging to his buddies on the outside, lands him a kick to the face as he tries to come in, and another.
Be careful, Kenny. Be careful.
Shot right to near the throat, actually.
You can see the sweat launched from that hard chop. This is Omega got launched into the mat by that middle kick as he came off the ropes. Now the story here is control. Each man wants to get control. They want to take and control the pace of this match. Right now, that's what's at stake. Nice spinning wheel kick into the corner, followed up with a backdrop suplex.
And the cover by Goto. And Omega able to get a shoulder off the canvas. Good coverage by a referee Red Shoes there, getting a good look at the shoulders.
You can see it took some effort for Omega to really kick out of that.
Yeah, sure did.
Rear waist lock by Goto, but Omega using some back elbows.
Omega, waist lock, looking for a suplex, gets countered, standing switch. Nice athleticism by Omega. Oh, good Lord,
disgusting.
What a loogie. That's a court-size, family-sized loogie, for God's sakes. Omega, hey.
Beautiful succession of offense. He gets the cover.
Omega's about as good as there is right now, let me tell you.
He wasn't just such a prick.
Yeah.
You know? The talent is all there, but the mentality is despicable.
Well, there's an attitude issue. Omega very attitudinal. And, you know, he's got his share of fans, too.
Yep, this is true.
It's like Tetsuya Naito and Lawson Gobernales. They got a fan base.
Wanting that doctor bomb was Omega. Goto able to fight out of it. I mean, that's a lot of weight to get up there. Oh!
Ringensteiner.
Uh-oh, he's going to the outside. Now you got to watch out for the Jacksons.
Omega, we know will take a chance. He doesn't need much encouragement, even though he's getting it from the Jacksons. Here we go.
Gathering steam, and up he goes!
Omega over the top. I'm not sure who took the worst of this situation. We'll take another look, Josh.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's just a questionable Canadian nailing Goto as he comes over the top of that rope.
Omega rolling back into the ring.
Ooh, that had to smart.
Yeah, with a ankle, we think, ankle or shin injury. Goto still on the outside.
And here they come. Where is Yoshihashi? I mean, he's ringside. He needs to be looking out for his buddy, for his teammate.
Well, one might ask the same question about the official, who apparently has a hearing issue.
Well, maybe that's actually what... I mean, it looked like Omega might have hurt his ankle, but maybe he's just BSing. The referee is completely distracted while this... Well, yeah, as you would see. Oh, here comes Yoshihashi at least.
Yoshihashi trying to separate the Jacksons from being involved in this contest. Good luck with that.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's still 2-on-1 here, even for Yoshihashi. And Goto still reeling.
Yeah, Goto has never really got back into coherency. And now look at this. Yoshihashi and the Jacksons fighting down the aisle. At least they're out of sight for a moment.
Agreed. At least he can be left to the two competitors in the ring. Well, if they can get into the ring.
Exchange. The guttural urges of two highly talented gladiators here on New Japan Pro Wrestling, looking to protect the territory of being in the main event at the biggest event of the year for this organization.
They are in dangerous territory right now, JR. I have no idea what's going to happen. I mean, maybe a superplex into the ring, out of the ring. All bets are off between these two.
If there ever was a definition of no man's land, you might be looking at it. Omega and Goto exchanging forearm shots. In American wrestling, you see a lot of fists right now. And I'm not bragging about that.
Yeah. By the rules of professional wrestling, and yes, people, there are a set standard set of rules. The closed fist to the face is illegal. Goto here getting up over the top of Omega.
This doesn't look good.
His legs are hooked. Oh, what a maneuver.
Man, Omega sunset flipped off the apron, the corner, the hook of the leg, and Omega, my God, how did Omega kick out? Hiroki Goto can't believe it, but the end may be near for Kenny Omega, Josh.
You look at the shock in Omega's eyes, his body convulsing as we watch Goto here, sunset flip forward, powerbomb, and just drive Omega's neck straight into that canvas.
All that pressure on the upper head, shoulders, neck of Omega.
Pump handle hookup.
Backbreaker.
Nasty backbreaker. Hitting that mid-spine area of Goto. Each man attacking that spinal area, causing who knows what kinds of damage.
Omega seems to be lapsing in and out of coherency.
He's really not in his right mind if he ever was, JR.
Omega does know what's at stake. So does Goto. You want to be in the main event at the Tokyo Dome? You want to make a lot of money? You want to have a chance to become the IWGP Heavyweight Champion? Well, it's all on the line in this match here tonight.
What a maniacal look in Kenny Omega's eyes. He gets him up for that powerbomb, looking to send him out of the ring and into that table. Good God, JR.
Look out here. Omega able to stop on the apron. Omega implodes through the table. Can Omega continue? We'll find out when we come back. Our main event continues. Here's what happened before we went to the break, Josh.
Just completely wrecked into that table. Karma showing its ugly head, I guess, if you're Kenny Omega.
Because his buddies, the Young Bucks, are the ones that brought the table into play. It has backfired on Omega, who just took the nasty plunge.
Well, it couldn't have happened to a better guy, to be perfectly honest. But Goto still has to find a way to win this match.
Big mistake right there, in my opinion. Goto just told the referee to stop the count. I don't know that Omega was going to get back in the ring before 20. Look at Omega's body.
Oh, he's bleeding.
He's bleeding. He's bruised. His body has been ravaged. That last table shot, but Goto could have won this match by countout. I'm just telling you, that may be a huge mistake.
Well,
take the win.
Well, he might be thinking that if Omega was able to use, 18, 19 seconds to try and get some wherewithal and come back into this fight, that maybe he'd lose his advantage. I don't know. Or maybe, what a discus lariat upending Omega. God, maybe Goto is just thinking, I can't let it end that way. Oh, Ushikoroshi. The bull killer.
Will it be enough? Will it be enough? Both legs are hooked. And a long 2 count by Red Shoes Ono.
I don't know what is going through the mind of Kenny Omega, if anything at all, if he's just fighting on willpower alone, but kicking out of that was an incredible feat, but can he keep it up?
The complexion of this match has changed somewhat with the Young Bucks vacating the premises. Omega forcing Goto back into the corner, trying to break the sleeper hold.
Finally manages to do so. Goto going right back to it.
We know the sleeper hold is effective. We saw it earlier tonight. Shibata and O'Reilly.
Omega here climbing with Goto on his back. Oh, rolling kneel kick to the spine.
And now Omega may be a setting duck.
Oh!
Reverse slam. Kind of a Omega trying to fight out of it. Made it a little bit bowling shoe ugly there for a moment.
And the damage has been done. Omega, he looks out of it.
Uh-oh. Omega counters. Reverse elbows. A chop.
Flipping over.
Countered.
Pick up. Oh! He hits a Shoten Kai.
There's a cover by Goto. Hiroki Goto gets a near fall in this main event. Oh, that was close. Really, really close, folks.
And quite the exchange between the two, jockeying for position, and Goto able to hit the Shoten Kai.
Goto able to pull his head out, literally, to not get DDT'd. Hit the Shoten Kai, and now Goto's back in control. The fierce warrior. Oh, what a kick on the left side. A huge kick.
He wants that GTR, JR. Roll up.
Roll up by Omega.
Omega coming back, JR. Omega fighting back. Scissor knee. Oh! Snap dragon suplex.
Man, what a difference maker the dragon suplex can be. It certainly was on that occasion.
It's a hold that's won a lot of titles for various wrestlers. It's also a hold that's broken necks.
Look at the dents in that briefcase. Many of them the indention of Omega's head. Skull prints. One fall match. Who's going to Wrestle Kingdom and fight for the IWGP Heavyweight title? Is it going to be Kenny Omega? Or will it be finally Hiroki Goto? Meandering in from the back door.
Each man here at this point, whichever is going to be the one to show up on that day in the Tokyo Dome in the main event, these guys are going straight to their primal instincts. They're fighting with nothing but animal intention.
Somehow both men are so vertical. The vertical base hard to destroy in this matchup. Finally, Goto goes down. Referee right there to check out the status of the athlete.
And the high knee to the chin puts Goto straight on his face. Omega sensing the end. Oh, what a brutal headbutt.
Man, that headbutt was scintillating.
Off the ropes goes Goto. Oh!
Running knee by Omega.
Right on him was Omega, that high running knee. Pick up. Nasty neck breaker into a cover.
And a near fall again. Omega incredulous that he didn't get a 3 on that one. Press me. You didn't get a 3 on that one.
And Goto being just tough as nails, being able to find a way to get his shoulders off the canvas as here comes that knee. Lands.
Reminiscent of Shinsuke Nakamura, those amazing knees, and now you got to think Omega's thinking one-winged angel, but so is Goto.
Goto's fighting and fighting, and Omega's, he's not relenting. He knows that this is the victory right here if he can get it. Oh, and he nails him.
Omega's legs are hooked, and we got a 3 count. Omega with a one-winged angel prevails in one hell of a slobber knocker in the main event here tonight. So Kenny Omega retains his right to fight in the main event at Wrestle Kingdom for the IWGP title.
And if there's any one sequence that completely harnessed what this match was that finish right there. That one-winged angel was just nothing but constant battle and struggle until one man was able to finally come out on top just by a hair. And really, it was that close.
Omega had to have wrist control to execute the one-winged angel, Josh.
Yes.
He fought and fought and fought, finally got it, and then boom, right away, pulled the trigger, executed his finishing maneuver, and we see the result. His hand is raised in victory.
Well, and even as Goto's fighting back, and he's taking these hard shots to the head, Omega knew that the secret to finally putting away this challenger here was to hit that hold, to hit that maneuver, that one-winged angel.
Contract that goes along with the briefcase that gives Kenny Omega the right to fight in the main event in the biggest opportunity of his professional lifetime.
I'm going to be wondering, though, JR, if this is going to come back to haunt Omega. You know, that match isn't that far away, and the kind of damage that these two sustained, how long is it going to take to recover from that?
Omega's still talking.
Because you know it.
He's going to talk his way all the way to the Tokyo Dome, January 4th.
Look, I've said it for a long time. I was the best wrestler in the world. The only time I ever had a mother-freaking doubt was when I had to compare my match with these guys. Us three, the elite. The only three of their kind on this planet. Listen here, Goto. Trying to get a good match out of you is like trying to get blood from a stone. Not any man can do it. No one until me has done it. But today, Goto, the people believed. They liked you. God damn it. I don't give a shit because I won. And you know what this means?
Oh, yeah.
This might as well be 45 pounds of gold. Yes. Because I'm going to cash this in at the Tokyo Dome and in front of my mommy, my daddy, my uncle, my auntie, and my friends all around the world. There's only a couple because I'm a bad guy. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to win the belt, become a living legend, and no one's ever going to match that. The only thing that I won't be able to live up to is the tag team legacy that the Young Bucks have created.
Sweetheart.
Us three together, unstoppable.
The thought that came to my mind was, thank God, thank the big man upstairs, God himself. I'm thanking him because now I can rest. Now I can train. Now I can finally prepare for what was rightfully mine to begin with. That is the Tokyo Dome main event. No more hurdles. No more stupid challenges. No more cannon fodder up until the big show. It's just me, the main event, and preparation. I told you before, I like to study my opponents. I like to be prepared. I like to make sure this body, this perfect specimen, is in working order. So after I beat Goto, it was a big sigh of relief. Oh, I can rest. Yes, I can focus on the Tokyo Dome. It was a great feeling. I never thought about anything but that.
Kenny loves himself some Kenny.
Good, no lack of confidence out of the challenger Omega, but let's see how confident he is when he gets to that IWGP Heavyweight title match.
The amazing Kenny Omega with a great victory here tonight in our main event. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for inviting us into your home. For Josh Barnett, I'm Jim Ross saying from AXSTV, so long, everybody.